a weird time for the OnePride podcast. We talk all things Detroit Lions news and rumors. Ooh, sorry about that. We're switching it up on this channel. And terrible way to start a stream. We are going to 2 content a day, so that's 2 videos a day. Or in this case, I did a video this morning and a live stream today. The Great Lakes Strategy says, hello from Byron Center. I literally was just at Byron Center. That is hilarious. I was just where I just came from. So, yes, I was literally just there. Am I? No, I'm not muted right now. I had to unmute it, though. But we're going to get into the show really quick. Terrible way to start it, though. But Aiden Hutchinson has been fully cleared from injury. Aiden Hutchinson is fully cleared. Thank goodness. He is fully cleared from injury. Hutch is back. Now, we need some 97s in the comments for this one. This has been a thing we've been waiting for some time to have Hutch cleared on this football team. We need him back, and he is back, fully cleared, ready to go for the 2025 NFL season. Big news. Big news. What's up, Loving It? What's up, 9 Drinks Scott? Asia. Daniel Berry. We got D Brown in the building. Appreciate everybody coming in here. Aiden Hutchinson cleared. Great news for Detroit. It's just absolutely great news. You know, we've had I would say, pretty slow offseason so far, right? It wasn't too crazy when free agent wasn't too crazy in the draft. But we've been just waiting for the news on Mr. 97 himself, Mr. Aiden Hutchinson, and he now is clear. So this is, so far, to me, the best offseason news yet. Hutchinson being cleared. Now, I didn't think it was going to be much of an issue. I've been telling you guys this for some time because when it comes to a break of a bone, it's much different than tearing ligaments. I've broken bones, and I have torn ligaments. My shoulder, I've had multiple surgeries on it because I tore my tendons and my ligament, everything completely out. That took a year just to be able to be back to normal. 1 year just to be back to normal. With bones, you break it, and it's pretty much all you got to do is put the muscle that you lost around it from the break because of lack of activity. That's really it. So he's been doing that, right? He's been lifting. So his muscle is completely back. I'm sure of it. And that's really it. I mean, it's breaks are different from tearing ligaments. I said I tore my meniscus. A month and a half, 2 months ago, and it's not like a bone. It's something that you got to worry about going down the line. So with Aiden Hutchinson, he's lock, cock, and ready to rock. That's fantastic news, and everybody's throwing 97s in the chat because that is fantastic, absolute fantastic news. As you know, you have 5 Detroit Lions that are under 25. Man, I mean, you look at that, and you look at all these young players on this football team. You know, Sam Laporta and the Brian Branches, and to some of these guys, they're past the 25s, right? Like you got the St. Browns and Panay's and all that. But my God, the young talent on this team is immense. And it goes to show you, if you draft right, you're going to be a good team for a long time when you consistently have young talent like we do, and it's shown. So it's really good. They're getting recognition, and that's a great thing. This team needs to be getting recognition. The Tush push is a go. The Lions did not want it removed, and to be honest with you, I don't think it should have been removed. It's a football play that only for whatever reason one team can do, and they have mastered it. Let them have it. It's all it is hiking the ball to the quarterback, and he does a quarterback sneak with the center falling down a little bit and stuff. So I'm happy that it didn't get changed. Look, if you want to beat if people are that worried about the Eagles, then do something to stop them about it, right? That's my approach. Don't change the rules because you can't stop them. And this has only been a thing that's been with one specific team, so it's not like it's going to be happening all the time in the NFL with all these teams doing this on fourth down. That's not the case. So I'm fine with that rule being stayed the same. The playoffs change did not get put up for vote, so it's still going to be the same. Again, it wouldn't have mattered either way to me on that one. I think it had good and had bad aspects to it, right? But, yeah, that's perfectly fine if you ask me, for still doing the same playoff ways. Maybe down the road they'll get it changed. Maybe, just not today. It hasn't happened as of yet. Tyleik Williams signed his rookie contract too. Good to go. It is a 4-year, $16.48 million deal, fully guaranteed. Tyleik under contract. I think there's only one rookie left. They'll get signed. It's all good to go. And this is unlike the Sam Bradford era, where that was the last year until the rookie pay scale. So now you got the rookie pay scale. It's not that big of a deal. So good for the Lions management getting him under contract. A positive thing. Now, Calvin Shepard been saying Marcus Davenport is grinding and taking no days off. That's good to hear. But I actually would like Marcus Davenport to potentially take some days off with his injuries, and he's been beat up. His body's of an older player with all the injuries that he sustained. I don't believe, in Davenport, and unfortunately for him, there's nothing he can do except for be on the field for 17 games, so he's going to have to prove it to us, just like Levi did. Levi Onwuzurike, he went and proved it. Boy, he has that spine fusion. Pretty much everybody thought his career was over, including myself, and he grinded it away and did good last year. So, look, if Davenport can somehow do that, that would be great, but I don't trust it. What's up, Raw Detroit? Talking about the edge position, and he wanted me to make a video about it, talking about how the defensive tackles are all paid. And by the way, with this next subject we talk about, it didn't come from me. It came from Raw Detroit, so you give him credit, not me. He's talking about how they paid DJ Reader, Aleem McNeil, Levi Onwuzurike, Roy Lopez, and we just did Tyleik Williams, the 28th pick in the draft. You have to, right? And you notice that they're paying a lot of interior defensive linemen. But you look at the edge position, and we all know Hutch is going to get paid. He's going to get paid probably before the regular season. I'd say a month before. Generally, what we seen with the Goff thing last year, same with St. Brown, same idea. He's going to get paid, but they put a lot of money on the interior, a lot of money. And so this interior defensive line should be darn good once Aleem McNeil comes back. Now, here's the thing. I think this is the last year of DJ Reader. This is it. I think Tyleik Williams is the replacement of DJ Reader after this year. And then after the season, Reader leaves. Then you have Aleem McNeil, and you have Tyleik Williams is your young core. And I don't know what they'll do with Levi Onwuzurike. Maybe they will bring him back. They do like him. But I think this is the last year of DJ Reader. But they put a lot of money towards the interior of that defensive line, and they better be a good run-stuffing team. This defense is got to take that next step in regard to from last year. Now, we had a lot of injuries, and I agree that was a major part of it, 100%. It really was. And no matter how you want to shake it, when you have, 20 people on IR, and all of them seem to be on the defensive side of the football, that's what happens. But these guys, they got to really stop the run this year, and hoping that you get double teams of the DJ Reader and the Tyleik Williams and the Aleem McNeils, because you do that, and then you can get one-on-ones for Hutch, or if Davenport's on the other side, or whoever it is. But the Lions need to get that edge, just like the defensive line. That would be really ideal to get another player. Again, you don't have to spend that much money. Zadarius Smith is not going to cost you a lot. You don't need to get a top 10 or anything like that. No. You just need another body like a Zadarius Smith. I think that would be, the Lions did that. I would shut up about that position, but there's a lot of money put on that interior. The Lions need to match it, with the talent on the other side. And Hutch being back is going to do that, baby. Hutch being cleared today is a great, great thing. Really, really good, and it just means that the Lions are going in the right direction. Flag football, Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jahmyr Gibbs want to play flag football in 2028 in Los Angeles. Now, I want to know what you guys think about this because, yeah, it's flag football, and the odds of getting hurt are extremely rare. But, I mean, you are taking away rest days and stuff like that to these players when it's in the summer and everything, so I don't know about this. I know I wouldn't care if St. Brown went and played for the German team because the Lions obviously would win, right? Or not the Lions, but America would obviously win because it's football. But I just wouldn't want to see a player somehow get hurt or didn't get enough rest. And I don't know. That has me concerned right there just a little bit. Little bit. Preseason schedule is good to go. Came out now, and the Hall of Fame game is July 31st versus the Chargers. Yeah, that's I really didn't want to have the Hall of Fame game, so we're going to be doing the Hall of Fame game out here, and it's not going to be a lot. We're going to be seeing a lot of Hendon Hooker, so get ready for that. That's July 31st. It all begins. All the live streaming again begins in, about 3 months? So get ready for that, folks. Get ready for that. Also, I heard a lot of people over the years comment about something on me. Comment something on me. I'm taking care of it on Tuesday, so get ready for that. That's going to be interesting. Then you have Friday, August 8th at Falcons. It will be 7 p.m. We'll do that game, of course, and the Dolphins and the Texans. And the Lions will be doing co-op practice with other teams as well, so that's going to be fun to do. And hopefully we can go to training camp and see how the Lions are doing right there. So that's exactly what I want to see. If you got questions, throw it in the comments section. We'll go ahead and do some QA, and we'll have some fun here. Let me get this put aside. Let's see. My guy Raw says Tyleik Williams $16 million, Levi $5 million. Most money is with the Yes, it is with the defensive tackle position right now. At least for the defensive line, it is right now all on the interior. But when Hutch gets paid, he's going to get a mega deal. I can't wait to see what that one is, and he deserves to get it. Says McNeil over 100. Yep. Flag football is for sissies, survivalists, and Amber and family. She says for sissies. I know. I like real. But you want to know what? It's the reason they're doing flag football in the Olympics is because there's no other country that would come close to the United States. And they're going to have injuries, right? So it's a physical, brutal sport. So I think that's probably the reason why. But you're right. But I tell you what, when you're a broken person like me, and when you played football in high school and you love the game of football and now you're broken, at least flag football will give you a little bit of taste. Give you a little bit of taste of that love. Raider and Joshua Pascal. That's interesting about Joshua Pascal. I don't know what's going to happen with the future of Joshua Pascal. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. To me, he's more of a disappointment. He's been a disappointment, but I thought he made pretty good strides last year. He was better on the defensive line, but he kept getting injured and kept getting in and out every game, it seemed like. And he's got a lot of things we like, but man, he's just really inconsistent. Pascal is inconsistent. He's just got to get more consistent. But if he doesn't really show out this year, this could be his last year too in Detroit. Let's see. How much would you give linebacker Thor Alex Anzalone from Raw Detroit? Look, I think he's in his 30s right now. What's up, Adam Patriot in the building? Says total hip replacement and incomplete neck surgery. Give me the ball, coach. You had a hip replacement? Dang, bro, I had no idea. Yeah, I had my spine and neck surgery, but I never had no hip replacement. But I would give him like a 2-year deal. TA or any of them out there, Alex Anzalone. I'd definitely give him a pay raise. I think he deserves a pay raise. He's played at a Pro Bowl level. I think he should get that. But I'm not wanting to do a giant deal for him because you got to think about Jack Campbell eventually is going to get paid. We just paid Derek Barnes. So you would assume that it's not going to be a really long-term deal. Maybe a 2-year deal, something like that. I don't know how much, $15 million. Give him a pay raise, make him feel a little bit better, because he does. He is a leader on this team. He leads by example. He's good at his job and everything. So I have no problem with Alex Anzalone getting a pay raise. Flag football in the Olympics is a bigger thing than no football. More people play the real tackle football. Expose the rest of the world in the interest in the real thing comes next. Yeah, I can agree with that too. And Bo Booth, if you look too like at Europe, a lot of the Europeans do like the NFL, but they're still big into soccer over there. I think, it's not fully an adaptive for the world yet. The NFL, I mean, it's mostly soccer. You got countries in Africa, Europe. You have countries in South America. Obviously, it's not as big in the United States, but it's big all over there. And football is big in the United States, but it's not as big as soccer. So I can understand your point here. And if they want to slowly implement that in there. Remember, we also did have NFL Europe. That was like when I was in my teens. That didn't work out so well, but I actually enjoyed it a little bit. I had spine surgery, and it is still bothering me. Yeah, I've had spine surgery, too. It is tough. And it is bad, man. And when I think about it, I just think about my neck every time. I have a big operation I'm doing on Tuesday, so I'm super, super excited. super excited. I spent a lot of money. All right, 97, here we go. Yes, he is back. Hutch is back, and it's so refreshing to see Aiden Hutchinson fully cleared to be back with the Lions. So we don't got to worry about him. So everyone can say about the injuries now. We just got to focus on Ali McNeil and Malcolm Rodriguez. And Davenport is just a walk-in injury. So hopefully, I would love for Lee McNeil to come back, when he sooner rather than later. But the thing is they're going to make sure he is 100%, and that's the way it should be. So I'd say halfway through the season, Ali McNeil will be back. I don't know, maybe week 8. Maybe after the bye week. There we go. That's right. I expect Ali McNeil to come back after the bye week. I'll go with it right now. Just because the bye week is halfway through the season, it makes a lot of sense. 100%. Malcolm Rodriguez, I haven't heard much of a timetable on him. Have anybody else heard anything? I have been pretty quiet on his injury front. I don't know what's going on with Malcolm. Let's see, I remember NFL Europe, I would always root for the team who had the Lions logo on their jersey, right? Yeah, they did have that, yep. I remember watching that too, and I know they have been trying to for so long to, get the football around the world. Hashtag #FDaBears. Tryout safety Ian Kennelly and undrafted free agent running back Anthony Tyrus might be two that could push for special teams. Hey, we got 4 preseason games, and I tell you what, and that's what's good about these young, these late draft picks, 7th-round draft picks, and undrafteds, is they got another preseason game to go ahead and showcase their ability. So that is good. That's the one thing I love about preseason. That's why I don't want it fully removed, is it gives these players who are undrafted, like you're saying, a chance to make the roster potentially on special teams. And, and that could be a situation, right? If these guys are showing out, that they can at least show the coaching staff that they can get it that they got some stuff there in those games. Mike, how good will cornerbacks tandem Terrion Arnold and DJ Reed be this year? Kirby and Brian Branch are studs. I think Terrion will take a step forward for sure. I think he was getting better every game. I thought Terrion Arnold was getting better. So a lot of people were poo-pooing on his flags. He really slowed down the flags, especially the second half of the season. DJ Reed, I expect him to be pretty good. I expect it to be better than... I think DJ Reed is he's a different type of cornerback than Carlton Davis. Carlton Davis is the bigger guy, right? But DJ Reed is physical, a little bit shorter, so that it worries me when we're going to be going against teams that have bigger receivers. That's what worry me. Terrion Arnold, though, I think he'll take a step forward. He'll be better than he was last year, and he'll continue to grow. Meek Robertson should be good to go. NX Rakestraw also is practicing on the outside, playing outside cornerback. So we're having another player that's going to be thrown in the mix. So I think the Lions secondary is actually good. I think it is really good. I think the safety position and the undrafted safety showed out in minicamp, and that could be a sleeper, right? Big guy. So I think the Lions are good in the secondary. I think they're good in the linebacking core. I think they're great on special teams. I think they're amazing on the offensive line. I think they're amazing at wide receiver. I think they're amazing at tight end. I think they're good at quarterback. I think they're amazing interior defensive line. It's that one position, one player. If they get Zadarius Smith, then I can just say this team is stacked. If they get Smith, I'm going to go crazy. Because that means this team the depth is completely full. Like, that's all we're missing on this football team. Or just somebody, another pass rusher, maybe they don't want. If other teams let them go. You know how it is before a 53-man roster. Teams let them go. And so I think the Lions are literally one player away. Like, that's from being an abs, like, to where I'm like, okay, now we're competing with the Philadelphia Eagles here. But right now I'd have the Eagles just a notch up. But if we get that one player, I'll go ahead and throw Detroit right then and there. Because if you you match both teams, I mean, it's pretty darn similar, right? But the difference between Philadelphia is their defensive line is amazing, right? They got so many bodies. But we got an access of, like, offensive line too, right? And we got access of other things, so we're pretty darn close. But if we get one more player, that would make me happy, and then I can just go ahead and chill out. Let's see. Boa trade Giller. I don't think there'll be, or Bora. I thought you said trade. I was gonna say I don't think there's gonna be a trade or anything like that. Rodrigo's on track according to his last press release about him. No setback is good by Thanksgiving. That would be nice. I think he would be before that. But yeah, maybe the bye week too. So if Rodrigo, and look, he's not a starter, but he's a good player, and we need to have all our depth, right? All our players to be good heading into week one. The depth included. Everything. This team, folks, and this is something that I want to talk about, and I was talking with TA behind the scenes on this. We're not here just to be a good team. This year. We're here to win a Super Bowl. We need to win a Super Bowl, okay? Every team should be designed to win a Super Bowl. Every team's focus should be not to be a good team, but to be a Super Bowl contender and win a Super Bowl. And so right now we're Super Bowl contenders, but I want to win that Super Bowl. We came close. I feel like last year, if we would have got to the Super Bowl, we would have the ring. So that's what this team, we need to go and get it done, man. We need to win that Super Bowl. I think we're a good team for a couple more years. I think we're a good team for many years, not just a couple more years. Because they say, well, only Jared Goff is here for so many years, right? Then he ages. But it doesn't mean that we still can't just keep drafting and replenishing players that we lose, right? When we do lose certain players, you just draft new ones. And so So I appreciate that strategy of Brad Holmes. But I would like to win a Super Bowl. And that is the goal for this team, is to win a Super Bowl. And if you ask Dan Campbell, they want to win a Super Bowl. St. Brown, it's all about Super Bowl. By the way, check out the St. Brown podcast if you haven't done so. Isaac Tesla on there. I'm a big fan of Tesla. He says he hates the Green Bay Packers. I love that, and that's what it's all about. Hashtag F the Packers. That is the correct thing to do, and that's the honorable thing to do. If the Lions win the Super Bowl, it's going to be like waiting for a package to come in the mail. When you wake up the next day and you're kind of depressed because there's nothing to look forward to. The moment that we win a Super Bowl is the moment that I can finally relax. We win one Super Bowl, bucket list done. Because I said before I die, the Lions need to win one Super Bowl. My dad said the same thing. He's dead. I'm 39. I turn 40 next week. I don't want to be dead. I want to win a Super Bowl. So I will look for, if they win that bad boy, I don't care. My life will be pretty much good to go at that point. Let's see. We would not have that ring last year with a banged up secondary. Ben, if we would have got to the Super Bowl, we would have beat Kansas City, but you'd have to beat Washington and then Philadelphia. I was just saying, if we got to the Super Bowl, we would have beaten Kansas City. I have no doubt that we would have freaking beat Kansas City. And I'm not saying we would have beat the Philadelphia, right? But I'm saying I do 100% believe we would have beat Kansas City twice, in my opinion. Because I think that Jared Goff and this team knows how to beat that team. I do. You're 39 too? Whoa. Well, I'm 39 right now. I turn 40 next week, May 28th, my birthday. Big 4-0. So, but I spent money on myself, $12,000, or close to $13,000 on myself. So I'm excited for that, for my birthday gift. I've had 2 spinal fusion surgeries. That's tough. That's tough, man. You know, you getting those spine fusions like I got, it kicks your butt. New to the channel, new to football. What's up, Natster? Well, appreciate you. You're new to football, new to the channel. Appreciate you jumping in here. If you got questions, let me know. We go live off season once a week. In season, it's twice. I do live on game day, so I do play-by-play commentary. And I drop 2 videos now every single day. So 2 videos a day, live stream on Thursday. In season, it's live stream on game day and on Thursday, and 2 videos a day now. So that's how we got going on. Appreciate you jumping in, my friend. I wonder if the Saints took Tesla out. Amon-Ra was talking about it. Yeah, there's multiple teams that wanted to get Tesla, and a lot of people need to understand that he was going to get taken relatively quick. And that's why the Lions actually traded up for him. Also talk about the Pistons. I don't talk about the Pistons that much. Everything King does, check him out. Was it Dr. Detroit? He does that too. Or Detroit Drew does that for Pistons. Sorry, it's Dr. Detroit. What am I thinking? How many years does Goff have? What do you look for the future? He's got plenty of years. What is he, 31 right now? He's got plenty of years, or 32. So Jared Goff's got many, many, many years to go. What is up, Lisa DeLorenzo? How are you doing? Hopefully you're having a good day. It's finally sunny here in Zealand. It's been so boo-boo as of late. Oh, my God. We got a super chat. From Michelle Wallace, $1.99. I feel, if I were you, Mike, I know you're in pain, Tail. Oh, wait, thank you so much for that super chat. Thank you. Let me put it up here. Yeah, the pain. You know what it's like. You know what it's like 100%. 100%. It can be painful. There is no doubt about it. No doubt about it. It can be very, very, and that's why I have been working out every day because of my spine is so bad, and I'm trying to put anything around my muscles muscle around my spine as humanly possible because my back is bad. It's bad. It's not, oh, I'm doing it because I want to be cool. I'm doing it so I can just live, walk. Got a bad spine. It's 48 degrees here in RC. Dang. It was 53 where I was at, but at least the sun's out. I'm good. I hope you're all well, Mike. Yes, we are good. Yeah, TA is everybody's guy. Is everybody's guy. For sure, for sure. Oh, so I've been on for a while. I got to get off here real quick and get ready for tomorrow in the video there. So I appreciate everybody hanging out for a little bit. With that said, folks, adios.